Let's go to another um, baseball guy. Hey, Ben, no worries. Happy Monday. I got your favorite team, actually, just for you. So there's Marcelo. It does have a RC on there. It's a rookie Prism, so non-licensed. They did a nice job on that one with keeping a logo hidden. And that one's live. This one's numbered out of 499. I think it's called Prismatic. But a nice looking card. Unless you don't like the Red Sox like Ben. And I just saw his post. Don't always throw money at me. All right, very nice. Then that goes to a Red Sox fan. Congrats on Mr. Bear. Let's see what else we got going on here. Well, for fun, let's jump over and do a different sport. So Ben has posted breaks. I think some of them might be subscriber, but I know there are some tops breaks on the site. So I'm looking forward to seeing the tops. The Mavericks are going to be the hot team this year. This is a Panini rated rookie instant, so this might be his only licensed card. The instant manner for Cooper Flag. Pretty good print run, 14,000, but I like getting those. It's kind of the first card in the uniform. So that may be a relic of, not literal relic on the card, but I don't think there's going to be any Panini license. So you'll see the tops cards this week in Ben's breaks, which I'm looking forward to. All right. Congrats, sir, on that Mr. Flag rated rookie retro Panini Instant. Let's see what else we got here. We got a couple more Bobby Witts. We were talking about Bobby earlier. I opened a new box of this 22 product. I think it's called Capstone. I don't know. Um, it, it wasn't super pricey, so I got one and got a Bobby out of it. So a couple Bobby rookies. As Casey cards were talking, this one won't cost you probably an arm and a leg. But now it is live. Mr. Ben Barry's winning that at the moment. Bobby had a good year, maybe not quite as good as last year. Hoping he has get the Royals back in the playoffs next year. We'll see. All right, Mr. Barry, congrats. Going to a Wit fan. All right, let's see where we go next here. How about all right, let's do a throwback. So this one is going to be from a couple years back. These are 2020. So you got Tua, maybe not the top guy anymore. Maybe won't be there next year, but we'll see. Mr. Burrow, this one's cool. It's clear vision. Rookie, Jordan Love, who wasn't the hot rookie in 2020, but has developed. Mr. Herbert, who's been a good player, maybe not quite as much in the playoffs. And your defending Super Bowl champ, painfully so, Jalen Hurts. So five rookies in that class. These are all from the contenders, I believe. Yeah, the Super Bowl's rough, but we have nothing to complain about overall. And it was a heck of a game to watch yesterday. So I'm excited again. Not that I was ever really not excited. So 5 QBs in this one, in this lot. All right, very nice. Pick up there of the 2020 rookies. I really like that Burrow. So congrats on that. yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how they continue. All right, so we'll do a fun one here. This one is a set, well, part of a set, maybe I should say. The Throwback Thursday, which I think they discontinued, I enjoyed because it kind of gave you the rookies were unique and not a large print run. So this is from last year. Sal Frelick, Jordan Westberg, who was an All Star last year, this year. But the most important one here is Ellie. So you get all three of these rookie cards. Like I said, I like them because they're a little less printed than your standard base rookie. They have throwback designs. So this I couldn't tell you what that is. It may be football or hockey or something like that. But those are now live. So you get three rookies. I think you might be right. It might be Brady's. Oh, there we go. Bang. You guys know. That was not when I was collecting a ton. So that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, Ellie is a stud. Freelick, I haven't heard as much about. Westberg, I know. I think he was an All Star his rookie year. Or was it this year? One of the two. All right, very nice. Duval picking that one up for $1 per rookie. Can't complain about that. Congrats. Get those in there for you and get them out to you. Glad you guys knew that was the 2000 Bowman. At one point I probably knew that, but not anymore. All right, so let's go. Let's go. This guy's hurt right now, but he had a heck of a rookie year. This is numbered to, I think that's 399. No, yeah. So Mr. Bowers did not play yesterday against the Chiefs, but he's had a great rookie season, and hopefully he comes back. I'm not sure how long he's out, but that one's live. It's a rookie card with double patch. All right, congrats on that one. Very nice pickup. All righty. Let's see where we go next here. Well, this guy is on a winning streak right now. Mr. Caleb Williams. This is from last year, a Panini Instant rookie. I want to say that might have been his first win. Williams. Yeah. From September of last year. But the Bears looking a little better this year. Not sure if the Bears fans are higher on him. Congrats, Duval, on that one. On last year's number one pick. Here's another number one pick. We did his Panini. And so let's do his tops. Cooper Flag. So this one, it's kind of funny because it's a rookie card. I guess this one's not licensed, but they don't wear jerseys on their first day or on their draft day. So Cooper Flag's live now. This is his tops now. Rookie card from draft night. And like I said, Ben has the Mavericks, I think, they were well, Furtman would know exactly. They're the pricey team, as they should be, with him leading the way this year in the rookies. All right, Duval, congrats on that one. The NBA, is that starting tomorrow? Is that the first game? I think. I don't keep quite as good tabs on NBA. Don't have a team here. but I try to keep up some. All right, so this one's kind of a fun one. Tomorrow, yeah, I was thinking it was Tuesday. So tonight you got football, baseball, and then tomorrow. This set is not my favorite of all time, but they found some of these for a pretty good deal. They take an old card, so it's got Eckersley 91 Upper Deck, and then they put a game used patch in a encased thing. So Hall of Famer with a piece of a jersey that's game used, kind of cool. And that one's now live. Yeah, a lot of guys got hurt, a lot of Achilles injuries at the end of last year for the NBA. So hopefully those guys, I know that's usually a year-long deal, but hopefully some of them can make it back. But Cooper Flag, the big name this year for sure. All right, congrats, Furtman. Very nice. On Dennis Eckersley. All right, where shall we go next? I got a lot of Red Sox here tonight. I don't know how that happened. Wasn't necessarily on purpose, but a lot of nice cards. This one's a Panini one. Roman Anthony, numbered to 99, was having a great rookie season and got hurt. And that one's now live. Probably hold off a minute on the skiing slab. Got to build some suspense, but we'll get it ran for sure. All right, congrats on that. That one's going to a Red Sox fan. Appreciate that. All right, this guy is lighting it up. Well, maybe I don't know if lighting it up's right, but maybe the top current, and that can always change. We're early in the season. Mr. Jackson Dart is now live. A rookie card with the Giants, uni. So I had some college cards of him, but it's good to start seeing the pro uni cards come out. So him and Scatterbo have been hot from a rookie perspective. All right, congrats on that one. Very nice pickup on Mr. Dart. All right, what else do we got here? This one. Thought we had a pre-bid there. We'll grab some that you guys have bid on here. Appreciate those pre-bids, are super helpful. All right, we'll go to this guy, Mr. Mahomes. That's Panini Instant from last year, the playoffs. That was a win against the Texans, I believe. All right, congrats on that one. All right, this one, another Piedmont from Tops 206. Probably 2021. It's kind of what I've been working through my boxes. Mr. Judge, and he's now live. So I haven't seen the latest MVP odds. I don't know if it's still neck and neck between him and the big dumper or not. Judge obviously had a fantastic year, but I personally would Judge minus 400. So it looks like Judge, he did have a great year, but Big Dumper did some crazy stuff. Congrats on that one, Mr. Furtman, going to a Yankees fan himself. We'll keep rolling with the same guy. Found some of these cards. The lineup moves on me when I'm ready to go. So these some nice color here. These are Donruss from 21. You got blue, orange, Unleashed, Aaron Judge, and then I think it's a base, but it's a different image. So those are some kind of fun ones. And Mr. Judge is live. None of them are numbered, I don't believe, but I do like the different colors. All right, congrats on those. Very nice. 4 cards. Can't beat that. All right, now we'll do this guy. Um, I think I got this one maybe on a live auction. But as a kid, I saved up for that one. And this was my favorite card of all time for a good while. So, Bo Jackson, 87 Donruss, rated rookie. Favorite player as a kid. George Brett obviously was a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I think I might have bought the Leaf. Okay, that's a sweet pickup. Congrats on that one, Mr. Jackson. Big time cool card. One of my favorites. All right, this one, we'll go back to football. Mr. Cam Ward. This one is him actually playing, I think it's a preseason game. So it's a little bit lower numbered, I think 1,100 copies. One of his first appearances in uniform. Thought it was a little odd they did preseason, but they did it last year too. I guess they're trying to sell as many licensed cards as they can. But I like that it's in action. Yeah, I had the Leaf and the the Leaf wasn't it at that time the Canadian cards were Leaf and the Donruss was in the US. All right, congrats. No, I did not. Yeah, that's right. They were. So I don't even know how we got them in the US, but I think I'm the same. I had a Leaf somehow. Yeah, I agree. I understand. Yeah, that Vic Auto. I think Ben pulled that one for me in a break. All right, so we'll see. Mr. Ward, maybe this is his first top snail card. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I saw he got his first win. Um, and the Titans are less than stellar. So, but we'll see what happens. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you jumping in. Have a good night. All right, Duval, congrats on that one. He played on a lot of teams, apparently. I don't remember some of that. This one, this is a fun one. It's not a super valuable card or anything, but very pretty. The scope, and look how thick that guy is. It's like a Leaf Trinity thick. Um, it's numbered to, what does it say, 49? Just a cool looking card. So that one's live. Yeah, Vic, I can't remember him playing for that many teams. I definitely remember the Eagles and definitely remember the Falcons. The Falcons may be more infamous. All right, congrats on that, Cole. Nice looking card. All right, let's go back. This one's another nice looking card, and you guys have probably heard of him. Shohei. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we can run that driver here in a second. This is a Shohei. Is the retail? I think the Navy. I think it was the Walmart, if I remember right. Exclusive. Him pitching in 2021, and Ben Barry's bidding. I know he PCs Mr. Shohei, perhaps the greatest player, at least going right now. So Driver went to summer camp with his daughter. That's really cool. Yeah, not perhaps. The greatest player, period, right now, living, maybe, but definitely active. Yeah, he is a one-on-one Shohei. I mean, there's nobody to compare him to. It's just ridiculous. All right, so this driver, yeah, that's a cool auto. It is not, I guess it's not on card, or is it? Looks like a sticker. Yeah, but silver, pretty cool. It came out of, I think the most recent select, so it would have been 2024. But just released what they released that in sometime in 2025. So nice card, Packers auto 250, and that's live. Yeah, I mean, he is 101. There's nobody to compare him to. Just craziness all around. And Duvall slides in to get the driver. Nice pickup. All right, so these are fun too. Some of you may have seen them before. The 2021, I grabbed an extra one. The 3D cards, so that they don't show as well on camera, but they're like the old sports flicks. This has got a Bohm rookie and a Bart rookie. Last time I knew he was with the Pirates. I'm not sure if he still is. Syndergaard, Altuve, just a bunch of guys. But this is my favorite probably out of this group here. Acuna, they're thick. We get them all sleeved up and or top loaded, and that was a fun little set. I wish Topps would do it again. And that one is now live. Appreciate you guys jumping in. Appreciate the pre-bids trying to keep up here with what we got. People bidding on. All right. Very nice. Congrats. You've got some nice pickups coming your way. All right. Let's hit this Julio. This is a rookie Julio. I saw he had a nice homer this weekend. We'll see if he's in the World Series tonight. So Alan Ginter mini. I don't think it's like it's not a SSP or anything, but it's got some kind of different color to it. I can't remember what it's called, but a cool looking mini rookie. And that one's live. Has anybody scored in the baseball game yet? I think it started a little bit ago. I didn't get around to. All right, very nice. That's a sweet pickup for a buck. I didn't get around to turning it on before we started here. All right, let's jump. Let's do this one. This one's kind of fun. 1-1. All right, cool. I hope it's a good game. On. All right, this one's kind of fun. Justin Herbert. This came out of. Oh, what the heck is that called? It was retail this year. A new series. This one's a sweet. It's got light blue, navy, and the yellow. Totally certified. That's right. Out of 99. So that's a cool looking card. I don't know that the patch is game views. I don't know that Panini does that a whole lot anymore. Yeah, not from a specific performance. Congrats on that. It's a cool card. Love the multicolored patches. Yeah, that's a pretty card. I like it. All right, these are kind of fun too. This is from Prism. I think it's retail box. They put these checkerboards on them. So I got a legend quarterback, Steve Young, Dak, and a receiver, Christian Watson. I just think these are good looking cards. I went through them and thought, hey, maybe somebody will want those because they're cool looking. That's how I rate my cards. Are they cool looking or not? So 3 cards on that one. Yeah, everything will be. Yeah, generally I'll top load them all. There might be a few that I'll just say yeah they'll be top loaded. There's a couple sometimes I'll slip in between, but usually everything's top loaded and protected with cardboard. Very nice. Congrats on that. Those are cool cards. All right. Speaking of, this is another one that is just a good looking card. Um, Reggie, this is orange. Whoops. My stand is not cooperating. It caught in the drawer. It caught my phone cord. Sorry about that. Reggie Jackson. So this is out of $3.99. And Reggie. And that one started. All right. Very nice. Congrats. Okay. So these guys. Another one I found kind of going through some boxes. This is in their Asa Lacy's number to 35. He's been hurt. I think he's still hurt. Hopefully he comes back or actually moves forward, but still in the Royal system. And then Nick Lofton was a rookie last year. Been a utility guy, kind of up and down a little bit. He's a card guy like with Bobby Witt. So 2 Royals, I think they're 2021. Lofton was a 2020 sandwich pick at the end of the first round. So a couple of Royals cards there live. Hope everybody's having a good night, watching football, watching baseball, checking out some cards. Congrats. And I had fun pulling together some stuff for this. All right, let's go to Ellie again. This is a throwback. Somebody might know this and what set it was. Um, but I like this one, and Ellie was an all-star as a rookie. So nice card that's got the all-star on there and the RC logo, both. I really wish they hadn't discontinued that set because I enjoyed, being able to pick up some rookies that are unique from some of the top guys. So kind of bummed they don't do that anymore. All right, not bad. Congrats, Duval, on that one. Let's see. I got this one handy here. Love vintage. This one's had to look it up. 1960 tops. I'm not a Oliver uh, aficionado, but a great looking card. 1960 tops. Got did a vintage break a little while back. Sometimes I have luck. I get guys who, again, great looking card, but not sure Gene Oliver's great. But I got a Yogi Berra and a Johnny Unitas. That was pretty sweet. Congrats on that. Very cool vintage pickup. All right, we got another guy from 2022. No, that's a sweet pickup. Yeah, I just love those cards. I just think they look great. All right, two O'Neill Cruises. Cosmic Chrome, one of my favorite sets. This is just the base. And Alan Ganter Chrome. So two nice Chrome O'Neill Cruz rookies. Don't get to see a lot of Pirates, but I enjoyed watching him, the All-Star Game and Home Run Derby, and seems like he's got a lot of talent. Fun guy to watch. All right, congrats. Very nice pickup. Two rookie cards from Mr. Cruz. All right, let's see here. We got this guy. Everybody knows him. Paul Skeens. That's the Prismatic, PRISM, whatever the heck it's called. Topps Chrome this year. It's got his rookie cup on there, so his second year card. And that one's live. Skeens continues, I think, or obviously had a great year, but continues to be a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun in the hobby. Congrats on that. Very nice. All right. This one's kind of a fun one. Another one I found in searching through some boxes. Acuna. And this guy is like a captain card numbered to 250. It's the numbering on the back there. It's kind of a thin card, so um, it's not full size, but it's also not mini. So a cool looking Acuna. All right, congrats, Duval. Very nice pickup. All right, this guy, I think he's going to be Cy Young again. Again, cards I found kind of searching. This has got his base card, rookie, and the opening day. So similar, but it's got the opening day logo. Um, Already a great pitcher for the Tigers, probably for many years to come. All right, very nice. Pick up there, Mr. Scooble. All right. Roman Anthony. That one is numbered to 99. Nice Red Sox red there. Prism 2025. And it's live. Anthony, I don't think he's gonna have rookie cards this year. Does anybody remember? Was he up early enough? Maybe he'll be in the 26 set. I don't know if he'll make update or not. I'm excited for update to come. He was doing quite well before that injury. All right, very nice pickup. Love that color there. Cool card. Okay, what do we got going on here? Let's do this guy. 26. All right, thanks, Nick. Yeah, I couldn't remember if he made the cut. Okay, so this guy you might recognize in a different uniform, but this is a PCA, a 2021. So not his first Bowman, but I am a sucker for anything Sapphire. And this is a Sapphire card from the Mets before he was traded as a minor leaguer. Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. All right, congrats. Very nice pickup again. Lots of good deals to be had this evening. Okay, let's see what we got left here. All right, let's jump into some of the big guys here. Got about 10 minutes left. I love this set. I know it's not licensed, but the Topps Midnight. I picked up some Chiefs cards, and I just think they're gorgeous. So this guy, Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. I don't. Is that one numbered? This one might not be numbered. But a navy dark aqua, navy aqua, pretty card of a Hall of Famer Bruce Smith, and that one's now live. Now, a couple of these I'm going to run. I don't have. I had them. I misplaced them in a pile here this evening, which I apologize for. But we'll run them, and I'll give you some extras. But I won't have it to put on the stand. Yeah, I'm going to run the pre-bits. All right, congrats, Furtman. Very nice. So the two are the Shadur, which I was frantically trying to find here, but and the Travis Hunter. So we'll do the Shadur. Nice card. It's got the rookie on there. The rookies. The red color. All right, Casey Cards took that one. And then the Hunter is Hog Heaven. And that's out of Absolute. So I got one of the calendars. And those were fun. But I don't think they're as fun as last year. And I got a Travis Hunter. All right, congrats on that one. And where shall we go next? We're getting down to the final few here. Appreciate everybody jumping in and spending a little time here on the Monday with all the sports going on. So this is the Rick Woodfield card. I have one open here somewhere, but it is Topps now. Willie Mays. It was the they took and did the drawing for the game at Rickwood. So this one, there are parallels. This one's unopened. So you have a shot at that to open this one. And I do have one. So this is what it looks like. The encased card with the Rickwood Field stuff on there. Love that set. I'm hoping Major League Baseball goes back down there in short order. All right, congrats. Okay, so this is a fun one. Long story short, I think this is the guy who did the work for The Simpsons, but I was thinking about that today. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But this is about as cool. I'm not into art cards per se, but this is Don Mattingly and The Simpsons, like he was on The Simpsons, and it's autographed by the artist, and he encased it. And then it's got it's an 84 tops. And then I was looking through cards, and I found some Don Mattingly's, so you get these as well. Thrown in. So there's a Simpsons set. Furtman's here and bidding. The Yankees, the resident Yankees fan. Yeah, so the one of the that artist, he bought a card for me on eBay. The Leaf one, he drew the Shohei Ohtani first card in the Dodgers that I saw with him. So I sold it to him, gave him a good deal, whatever, because it was his. He drew the card, and he autographed one and sent it back to me. So that was cool. All right, Duval got it. Furtman was thwarted at the last minute. Those are really cool. I have the Simpsons set. Maybe we'll do that next time. We'll do a teaser for next time. But there's Homer, and I have two of these sets, and I'm going to keep one for sure, but I'd be willing to share perhaps. That's kind of fun. So congrats on the Mattingly. All right, so I was saying we'd be spooky, and this is the only spooky card I think I had. I thought I had more of these, but I guess I sold some. So this was Halloween, I think last year. This is Eli. This one is numbered 1 of 2. Haunted Hits. It's got like the cemetery on the back. Kind of silly, kind of fun. But I don't know. Is Eli a Hall of Famer? But 2-time Super Bowl champ and numbered 1 of 2. Oh, I see. I finally read what Ben said. Yeah, Mattingly. I think didn't Furtman, don't you have one of those maybe? I think I remember that. Oh, I guess it helps if I start the auction. Sorry about that. All right, very nice. Furtman gets it honest. The Eli Manning. If anybody hasn't watched Chad Powers, I thought the whole thing was out, but we're caught up. I guess it's 4 episodes in, and it's pretty good. But I loved Eli doing the the Chad Powers thing before on his show. All right, so Victor Wembanyama. This is the Rookie of the Year tops now from I guess not last year anymore, 2 seasons ago. But a nice looking card, kind of foil, and then tops encased them. There were all kinds of crazy parallels. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of those, but even the base card's pretty sweet. Hopefully he's back and ready to rock this year. All right, very nice. Congrats on the Wimby. All right, let's see what we got here. We have a few left. I think this one, it might have come from Mr. Furtman. I can't remember. I don't have a ton of slabs, and so I'm going to give this guy up. Oh, that's awesome on the castle. Bo, 1990 score, 9.5 SCG. Gorgeous card. I don't love it as much as I love the 87 rated rookie, but I love this card. Yep, we're winding down pretty quick. And then we'll jump over to Miller, and he will be ready to rock. All right, congrats on that. Love the bow. All right, so this is a fun one. Jerry Maguire, anybody remembers that movie? The human head weighs 8 pounds. Signed from the kid in the movie. Numbered to 100. Just a fun one. And that one's live. I love that inscription. Cracks me up. Again, appreciate you guys hopping in here. Like I said, Mr. Miller's up next, and we'll be always has some great stuff. So make sure you stick with us as we jump over there in just a second. Congrats on that. A cool, fun card. This one also is fun. It is a Pittsburgh Pirate and another guy I can't say that I'm familiar with, and I started it, but it's pretty nice condition. If anybody didn't have a 1933 Gaudi, Big League chewing gum, they're just freaking sweet. And that one's in pretty good shape. So, always fun to have in your collection. Found it going through a box, probably a vintage break, chances are. All right, congrats. Hope you enjoy that one. All right. Couple left here. We'll do this guy, Mr. Michael Vick, numbered to 150, a nice blue color, and we're live. I believe that was pulled from Ben's breaks when with Topps football. I know the Terrell Owens, the TO one coming up, was pulled by Ben. So I like them. I think they look great. I'm even more excited to have the logos, but I think it's going to be really cool. All right, congrats. Very nice pickup on the Michael Vick. And we'll go baseball, and then we'll do football. And again, appreciate you guys jumping in tonight. Yeah, thank you. Mr. Skeens. I think this was a pickup on Monday, too. Again, I don't have a ton of slabs, and this one is a sweet one. It's a PSA 9 Allen and Ginter mini, and it is live. So I love how it sits in the slab, being smaller. It's kind of fun. I just think it looks good. So, Mr. Skeens, PSA 9. All right, congrats, Nick. Thank you, sir. Very nice pickup there. And we'll go to this guy. Another pretty one. So, Ben pulled this in a Midwest Box Breaks football break. I think it was a random team. And TO is live. Numbered to 25. Again, appreciate you guys hopping in. I hope. Oh, there we go. Julio, 2-1. All right. Very nice. Thanks for the update. Thanks for joining. And congratulations, sir, on that very sweet TO auto. Thank you all again. And I hope you have a great night and have fun with Mr. Miller. And we'll see you guys next time. Awesome. Glad to hear it.